I'm Sheikh, working as the Dean Faculty of Social Sciences and Humanities, University of Larkana. I'm here today for the second session of IELTs, International English Language Testing System, which is required for the higher studies. Students are going for higher studies for MSc and PhD and MS program in UK, Germany, Australia, Canada, and most of the developed world. Now there are 4 parts. Last time we have discussed all the 4 parts, but today we will discuss like a speaking test. Number 1 is a speaking test. Number 2 is a listening, then writing, and then the last one is the writing session. Now in a speaking session there are 3 portions. In the first part they will ask you how you can develop your skills. So what they have to ask you, first question they ask you brief introduction of yourself. काफ़ी स्टूडेंट मूंखे चयो त साईं इंट्रोडक्शन असां करायूं कीअं ऐं कहिड़ियूं कहिड़ियूं शयूं हुजनि जंहिं करे जेको आहे सो असां उहे शयूं हुनखे इम्प्रेस कयूं. हाणे when they will ask you question about brief about yourself, you have to be calm. हिकु त तव्हांखे कॉन्फिडेंस रहणो आहे, काम रहणो आहे ऐं फर्स्ट जेको पार्ट हूंदो आहे उनजो मक़सदु इहो हूंदो आहे त यू इंट्रोड्यूस योर सेल्फ. ॾिसो हीअं, दिस इज़ डॉक्टर फैज़ मोहम्मद शेख. I grew up in a Bijanji, a very little village, and then I went for the schools, Bagarji school, and then my higher studies from the Australia and my graduation from the Tandoja. Now this is also tells you how confident you are, and many of the in the interview they will ask you about your culture of your city, any tourism place, any culture. So you have norms and values you can also define in the introduction. In the part 2 they will give you a one card. In a card there are different questions are written. हिकिड़ो टॉपिक हूंदो, हिकिड़ो कार्ड हूंदो पार्ट 2 जेको स्पीकिंग में, उन में थी सघे थो दे विल आस्क यू अबाउट दी हाउ टू कुक दिस फूड. पिज़्ज़ा छा आहे, या वरी तव्हांखे पुछनि त बाबा ही कुक शयूं तव्हांखे अचनि थियूं. नाउ हाउ यू रिप्लाई दिस टू दी स्पीकर. जेको तव्हांखे क्वेश्चन कंदो उनखे रिस्पॉन्स कीअं करिणो आहे. बेसिकली उन्हनि क्वेश्चन खे ॾिसी करे तव्हांखे जेका सो यू थे आई लव पिज़्ज़ा and I know how to make a pizza. I will get pizza material from this market. So then I can prepare this one. And then if you want a spicy one, you have to use these ingredients. Then in a third part, which is very difficult in the speaking test, the third part, they will ask you a direct question. They will ask you a direct question. The question may be, what is AI? Artificial intelligence, and about their role. So you have not supposed to AI. So this is not a memorization. IELTs is not a memorization. You have to ask. If they ask you question, you have to direct answer the question. Not repeat the word, not repeat anything. So once you they ask the question and you say artificial intelligence, like a no, you have to answer fluently. You have to answer what are the practices of the AI. Maybe you can say AI is a human killer, but you have to define, you have to justify. Then the mistakes which most of the students are doing in the speaking test, that is they don't have a confidence level. So once you have an eye contact, your facial expression, your eye contact, your pitch of voice matters a lot. Pitch of voice छा आहे बाबा? उताव चढ़ाव जेके ही तव्हांजी लैंग्वेज जेको आहे न घटि थियणु मथे चढ़णु इनखे चवंदा आहियूं pitch of voice. Eye contact, you have to just make your eye contact with the speaker. तव्हांजो बिल्कुलु eye contact हुजे ऐं रिस्पॉन्स जेको कयो तव्हां उहो एॾो कॉन्फिडेंस सां कयो त अॻिले खे तव्हांजी 6 बैंड मां वञी 8 बैंड ते अची वेंदो. हाणे अचूं था त what the mistake the student they are doing in the listening. In the listening part, they will ask you a question different, they will, the tape, हिकिड़ी स्पीकर में टेप में उहे क्वेश्चन हलंदा हाल में. So you have to more concentrate what they are talking about. They will ask about the beaches, they will ask about the garden, they ask about the, in the last one of our students, they were asking that they will have a conversation regarding the garden city, Frankfurt, Germany. So you have to think of what they are discussing about and what they ask you question. You just having a questions. You have a list of the questions and then your mind is somewhere. If the mind you are somewhere, then it's very difficult to answer the question. But if your mind in the hall and you are mostly convinced, then you have to just think about what the question asks about, what the conversation asks about. Then you have to appropriate choices, A, B, C, D, and then you have to take at least a one. In the written examination, sometimes you're lucky because in a written examination, you have to go for one thing that you have to make a rough paragraph. Any essay, anything like globalization and poverty. So you make some footnotes regarding globalization, regarding poverty, their impacts, and how to overcome. So you have at least solution for the writing as well. In the reading section, you have a passage and then there are leaves of the question they will ask and then you have to answer the question accordingly. But what the mistake the students are doing, the student they are mistaken because they are not concentrate on the reading. You have to read once, twice, 3, 4 times. You have a 40 minutes, you have a 30 minutes. In a 40 minutes, you have a 20 minutes you have to read. And then if you are not understanding the passage, then you again read it. And what are the difficult words, you have to just get the meaning of those words. And then you answer the questions. That's very, very tricky sometimes because many students, they are not getting a good score in IELTs because they don't have a good reading skills. So that's my message for you, that if you get a 7.5 band, go for these strategies. Thank you very much. Thank you.
This over the cake.